Hey guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of Bold and Beautiful. This is going to be a quick one. Just wanted to touch base with you. And I just got back from New Jersey a couple days ago, spending some time with my parents and my sister, celebrating her birthday. My brothers, got to see them both. And really just went to help my parents clean some things out of their house. They are 85 years old, 85. My dad will be 85 in 84 in October. And so they've collected lots of things. I found some things that I had stored away in the attic since college, 30 something odd years ago. So it's a lot of things that we had to do, but then also working on their business. And I will share a clip of some new product that my mom created while I was there, show some pictures because I thought that was neat. And I just wanted to share a thought with you. I was thinking that, life, first of all, life is short. It goes so fast. Anybody with me on that? Life goes so fast. And I tell my students that, you don't have to decide at this very moment what you want to do with the rest of your life. You have time. And you have time to do something and then see if you like it. If you don't like it, then do something else. So you have these options. Um, the other thing is that when you do find something that you love, then embrace that. Embrace that thought, and then embrace the idea that your gift will make room for you. So, my dad loves to bake pound cakes, but he doesn't like to bake anything else. He's just not, he likes to cook. He, will tackle a salmon, he'll tackle a roast beef. I mean, he likes to cook. He enjoys that no matter what it is. And he likes to bake pound cakes. Now, my mom enjoys baking, she enjoys making cookies and cakes and brownies and, not pound cakes though. And there's certain things that she likes to cook. But I would say that the passion for their business really comes more from my dad. Like we can do this. He has a passion for making and perfecting his pound cake recipe and modifying things and making it wonderful, making different flavors and putting those things together. Now my mom has the talent and the skill to make brownies. She's really good at it. And she knows how to put those. She enjoys baking, but she doesn't necessarily have the passion for it. She has the skill, she has the talent, she can do it. And I was thinking about that, and I think together they make such a cool team because they've got passion and they've got skill and they've got talent. Um, that was not their first choice in careers. My dad was a scientist, an environmental scientist, and my mother was a teacher. She taught high school, she taught middle school, she taught elementary school, and then she taught the toddlers, which she loved, the toddlers. Now, I can't see that personally. Whew, I couldn't do it, but she loved the toddlers. So, and then she did some other things, insurance and, some other things along the way. But that was her main profession. And I was thinking about that and I said, wow, at 85 years old, they started this online business really, after retirement in the last few years when COVID began and they were home, and I said, you know what, we can, there's some things that we can do and we'd like to do. And they've got this online business. They ship all over the country. So put your order in. If you've not ordered cakes and brownies, yes, this is a commercial. I'm going to add this in there, cakesandbrownies.com. Then make sure you do. But in the beauty of their business is that there's passion, there's talent, there's skill, and then there's a love. Desserts, my mom used to say when growing up, is probably not the best advice, but it has always stuck with me, is like, we eat desserts first, because then we eat too much of our regular food. We won't have room for desserts, and desserts are the best. So yes, that has been my motto. Desserts first, of course, within reason, but I mean, that's the good stuff. And so I think her love for sweets, her love for baking, cream cheese cookies, and during Christmas time, and coconut pie, and and oh my goodness, all different kinds of cakes. My mom has this um, frosting recipe, which is just really, really, really good. You have to, I'll have to share that with you at some point. I'm working on her creating some content because it's easy, but it's so good. And she gets orders, she gets asked all the time if they can make her. Can you just make me a bowl of frosting? Go figure. But anyway, it's really good. So a tip I want to give you though, that my mom taught me for baking brownies, even if you're not making homemade brownies, even if you're making the box, the reason why you don't make your brownies may not come out like they should is because you always have to time it. You have to time it. And that's the tip of the day, tip of the week for making brownies is make sure you put your timer on. It's the most important thing to do while cooking brownies, no matter what kind of brownies they are. So, but if you haven't tried my mom's homemade brownies, you have to. My mom is introducing a new product called Mary's Triple Chocolate Chip Brownies. My mom is sharing a new product called Mary's Triple Chocolate Chip Brookies, and they are brookies. They are cookies and brownies. They are a combination of cookies and brownies. So good. So you got to check those out. That's the new product you're introducing this summer. Go to the website, cakesandbrownies.com, and take a moment, watch this clip. I want to show you real quick just my time at my parents' house. We had a great time together, and I'm looking forward to their introducing this product. I'm looking forward to their business growing. At 85 and 84 years old, they're getting it done. Okay, they're doing what they love. They're doing what they're passionate about, and then they're just doing what they're good at. So take a look at this clip. Hey everyone, here in Englewood, New Jersey with my parents, and I want to show off my dad's flowers. Look at his yard. He loves his flowers, so I get to come down and help him pick out flowers. I don't get my hands dirty because you know me, all my green stuff is not green any longer, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna take a look at this. Whoops, let's go this way. Take a look at all the beautiful flowers. I love this place. I got to see families of deer, which is so cool because feeling like you're right outside of New York City, basically in Bergen County, New Jersey. To see deer roaming around, I think that's pretty neat. So this is really cool. I'll come back. Growing up, my dad and I always kept a garden. My parents had a garden. We had a big garden in upstate New York. And again, you'd think I have a green thumb, but it's so far from green. It's in my head. Now my daughter, my son, one of my sons, they love plants, and my daughter loves growing things. So maybe it skipped my gene and went to her, thank God. So anyway, but here's his garden. We got spinach, so cool. So we had some fresh spinach the other day, and I'll post a picture because I think that's awesome. Some tomatoes, and sometimes the deer will come over here and eat. So anyway, but I thought that was cool because we're living fresh, and he planted some. One of my favorite things about this house plant, besides his gardening, is all the ivy. It's so pretty. So I thought it was a really cool place. I wanted to do a podcast out here even with my parents, but it is so hot. It is hot. Now, you guys know that I am in South Florida. And South Florida is pretty hot right now too, but we have AC everywhere. It's not like the Northeast. It is so hot. I can't take it. Look at this bamboo. I don't even remember this. Look at all this bamboo. That is awesome. Had I realized, you guys, I could have come out here in the cool of the night. In fact, this is actually a really cool spot. Like literally cool spot to actually do a podcast. Well, next time I will share some clips from My parents have this online bakery called Cakes and Brownies, Harold and Mary's Cakes and Brownies, and if, check it out, it's cakesandbrownies.com, and so it's pretty amazing. They specialize in homemade pound cakes. It's a few different varieties, and my mom does the brownies, homemade brownies, but she's working on a new product, and it's called Mary's Brookies. And so if you love cookies and brownies, put that together, and it's a super cool creation. It's not as thick as the brownie. It's closer to a cookie, but man, it is so good. It's a triple chip brookie. So anyway, that should be coming soon. So I will showcase that this week on my podcast, but I want to just share a little bit of my parents' place. All right, guys, catch you later. Wasn't that great? I just loved going home to hang out with my family. My dad is passionate about flowers and plants in his garden, and he must have been out all day sending out new plants and hanging them along the fence. I didn't get to show you that, but and imagining it, I mean, it was 95 degrees, and he is out just doing what he loves. And I thought that was awesome. So I went to get a quick view of that, and I didn't remember where those bamboo trees came from. At any rate, um, we were trying not to heat the house up too much as my mom was showing me how to make brownies, how to cook, which is always a skill I'll need and need to improve on. So anyway, so the tip of the week is make sure you time your brownies, no matter how you make them, whether it's homemade, whether it's the box, time them. Put the timer on. They may not look done, but they will be done. Okay, so uh, I'll share another one as it comes available. My dad has some great tips on how to make sure you have enough air in your cake batter. So make sure you tune into that. I'll let you know when that comes available. So guys, thanks for joining me. This was a quick clip of Bold and Beautiful. I think my parents are just awesome, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the tenacity and their perseverance in starting a business in their 80s, and really making that happen, shipping again across the United States. Uh, so get on their website at cakesandbrownies.com, get your order in, share it with a friend, share the podcast. I want to get that out. We're working on some other products as well to just enlarge and expand their business, and they're not done yet. And so just want to encourage you. If you're not sure what you're doing, where you're going, do you love the job that you're doing? Do you love the career that you're doing? You know what? You can make a change. You can do something else. Look at what God put in your hands to do. Look at the skills that you have. Look at the things that make you say, "Man, something has to be done here." The what drives you? What do you get passionate about? God will use those things to bless you, to increase you, and to enlarge your territory, to increase your finances. You don't have to go far to understand what God put in your hands to do. He's going to use it. Your gift will make room for you. Your gift will make room for you. So enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend. Whenever you're listening to this podcast, I pray you're having a great day, that this season, this summer, is going to be a great time of reflection and revelation of where you are right now, where you need to go, and what God has for you. There is blessing in the atmosphere for you. There is strength in the atmosphere for you. Be empowered. Be empowered to do what God has called you to do. Something that maybe that you set on the shelf, something you said, "Oh, I don't know how to get this started," whether it's a new business or a new idea or a book that you want to write or a story you want to tell or job you want to get or a college you want to enroll in. God's got something better. He's got something greater for you. Even if you're happy with what you're doing right now, God bless you that you've embarked upon a journey that's taking you places. I never realized I never wanted to be a teacher. That was not my plan, but this will be my 25th year teaching, and I love it. I love it. Some days I go in and I just feel exhausted, but when I hit the steps, going upstairs to my classroom, I feel just the power of God. I feel energy. I feel strength. I feel happy. And I'm excited. So my school year is going to begin soon. beginning of August, and I'm trying to hold on to summer as long as possible, but I'm also getting excited for the new year. A new group of kids, new group of students. I teach 12th graders, so these guys are, they're at that point where they're trying to figure out, where am I going to go to college? What am I going to do? What am I going to major in? I need to have it all figured out. And you know what the truth is? We don't have it all figured out. And we just don't. And sometimes we end up having several careers. But if you trust God, He's going to lead you in the right direction. So be encouraged, be empowered, enjoy your summer, enjoy your week. And I'll be back. So look, go out there and be bold and beautiful, because God's got you.